has had it enough, and Todd Tucker is clapping back. Can we get into it, y'all? Yes, we can. Okay, look, I got two ways to feel about this. So Kandi came out the other day and she was like, let me tell you something, Gigi. I said, what, girl? She said, this man been living in my guest house rent free. He ain't paying on utility bills. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't helping with the money or nothing, Gigi. And I said, that's sad. But you know what, Kandi? You signed up for this. You decided to get with a man that ain't a man. He may got some a wood stick and some balls, but he ain't no man. He just got a man body. A man would never live with a woman rent free. Okay, a man gonna find his own way financially. Okay, and he has gotten too comfortable all these years. Kandi, you treated him like a woman, and he loved to play the woman role. So now that y'all broken up, what you think he just gonna automatically change into this man that he was? He was never an independent man. He was never a man that did for himself and took pride in that. He was always a leech. He was always looking for a come up. So why in the fuck you surprised now? I'm not surprised. This is who Todd always been. And there's a lot of you women that love being with these men. And then when shit go wrong, you gonna want him to be a man. Hell no, he was never a man in the beginning. Okay? He just had a male body with dick and nuts attached. That's all that was. That ain't no damn man. He never had a characteristic of a man. He never had independence of a man. No. That's what you are. You are very independent. You supply his financial needs. So, honey, that's what's going on. I'm going to let this lady talk about it, and I want to know what y'all think about it. They said that he has replied, and he listened to some music, and he said, F it. You know, he said, fuck it. He don't give a damn, you know. I don't know if he feel like, damn, you know, you exposed me out like this, because she ain't exposed him out like this before. I mean, we all knew it because we saw her working so hard. And you women, you always trying to let me make Todd a businessman. Let me fake it and let Todd look like Todd is really knowing what he's doing. Y'all women always do this. I'm talking about the Kandis. I'm talking about the Yandys. Y'all always telling these men, let's do this. And what's that girl, Super Scent? You know, you try to make a man look like he a man, but he ain't never was a motherfucking man, and we see through all the shit. You doing gimmicks and doing tricks and shit to trying to convince us he's a real man. He's very ambitious. He's very independent. He make his own money. Bullshit. And then when the shit go off, now you want to expose him. He ain't making no money. He ain't helping. He ain't never been helping. Hell. So I say, eat that shit up. This is what you asked for. This is what you signed for. This is what you volunteer for. Is it wrong for him to do that? I don't know how I feel about it. In a traditional sense, a man is supposed to be a provider. But let's stop acting dumb. We don't live in our world anymore. We do not live in a traditional world anymore. Okay? Ain't no traditional man. Ain't no traditional woman. Hell, if we lived in a sense, if I'm going to judge them based on traditional sense, then Kandi is acting like a man because she's not sitting at home. She's not being a caregiver. She's not being the nurturer. Hell, she's being the provider. So they have exchanged roles. So am I going to get mad for Todd for being a man he never was? He was never that man. So I'm not going to get mad at him for that because Kandi signed up. She knew what the fuck was going on. And they say he was cheating. How do I feel about he was cheating? I feel like all men cheat. I felt like most of their ass cheat, especially Todd. Shit, he never loved Kandi. He only saw Kandi for a damn come up. So you know his heart ain't in it for real, for real. Hell, he's getting perks. And Mama Joyce saw it. Everybody saw it, but Kandi didn't see it. She don't have good taste in men. She's a horrible decision maker when it comes to these men. And so, honey, I don't blame him for being exactly who he was. And if anybody want to argue with me, let's do it. But how could you argue with that? This is the type of man he was. He was not an independent man. He was not a financial man where he want to do for you and he want to chip in. All that shit was for show. Even if they try to make him look like he's a man that's going to help and he's a financial man, he's ambitious, all that was for show to make Kandi relationship look good or to stroke his damn ego. Okay? But his ego is he want to look like something he not on the show. And I think she wanted to too because she cared about what people think about their situation. And now she's putting it all out in the air, and now he's saying, fuck it. This, I wouldn't expect nothing else from him. What you expect? So it's all out now, and it's so normalized now. Most men are in this position. Shit. Okay? So listen to this lady.
The property is hers, and she purchased it before they got married. And to add insult to injury,
now, if I was Todd, if I was the man, I would leave. I would not be in no guest house. But guess what? Todd is a different type of person. He don't mind somebody taking care of him. So I can't even put myself in his. I can, but the outcome ain't gonna be the same because we too different. If I was Todd, I wouldn't allow no woman or no man to take care of me, especially if I know I want to cheat and I really don't want to be there. Or maybe I do it just for the sake of using her. And if I used her, then shit. If I'm going to be in a guest house, why not make her life hell? Shit, I didn't like this bitch in the first place. And now she want to try to expose me. Fuck it, So show your real card. Who cares? I don't think he care. I don't, it's too late now. So I don't know. Some people may say, well, shouldn't you have pride? He don't got no motherfucking pride. He ain't had no pride. A lot of times it's emasculating to even be with a woman that make more money than you. It's emasculating to be with a woman that's taking care of you. Ain't no real man gonna want to be with a woman that's taking care of her, or no real man gonna want to be with a woman that make more than her. Okay? So, honey, he's fine with being emasculated. Maybe he just don't want to be emasculated in public. There's a lot of men that's getting bent over and they taking D every night, getting emasculated, and they love it. So who gives a fuck? They just don't want to be shamed for it. But let's go ahead. Make sure y'all like this video. We are here at the Messy Sweet Spot.
Kandi claims that Todd has not paid a single dime as it relates to the house's upkeeping. No utilities, no gas, no lawn care, no pest control, not even the alarm system.
Are we surprised? I'm not. She didn't require him to pay shit. She didn't require him to be an independent man when she first got with him. So it's not in his blood. It's not in his DNA to do none of that stuff. And why would he change now? Now that we are divorced. Now he really don't like your ass. Now that y'all are fighting, that is what they said the divorce is. That's when you really fight and you really can't stand a person. He was tolerating her ass. She was probably really involved in him, but he was tolerating you for the fucking lifestyle. He was using you, duh. Okay.
Now, take it a step even further. Kandi also claims that Todd hasn't provided any financial support from the main home where their kids, Ace and Blaze, live. Kandi also says that she is a primary caregiver despite her busy career, and also claimed a hired nanny handles much of the rest, even though Todd has publicly portrayed himself as this very active dad. Bottom line is,
stop the bullshit. Okay, she says she is the most take care giver. But Kandi, stop your bullshit because you help push that fucking lie. You help push the lie that he was majority of the caretaker. See, when y'all women get in these relationships, y'all lie for these men, y'all cover up for these men, and then when it ends, y'all want to expose them. Nah, motherfucker, y'all push the damn lie. So y'all need to suck on that and eat that. Stop lying in y'all relationships. Stop lying in y'all marriages. If y'all marriages and relationship is all that in a bag of chips, why the fuck y'all need to lie for? Why y'all got to push these men? They doing something that they ain't. Okay? Oh, because I wanted to protect his image. Nah. Keep that shit G. You accept him for being a slouch. You accept him for not doing shit, for not working hard. So just keep that shit a buck. Hell, that's what I say.
is Kandi is making it very clear she feels like she's carrying most of the load, while Todd's allegedly living comfortably.
Girl, she was fine taking care of most of the load when she got with his ass and told him she just want him to be around and sit down and be taken care of. She was better off just being with a woman if this the case. Damn.
In her guest house. What do you guys think? Kandi Burruss is not holding back when it comes to her divorce drama with Todd Tucker, because TMZ has learned that Todd Tucker has been staying rent-free in her guest house. According to new documents obtained by TMZ, the former housewife claims that Todd has been staying in her guest house since their separation. Kandi says the property is
He gonna stay there because that's just a louch. That's just the type of man he is. He's always been that type of man that's coming up. So I don't understand how you women, you get with a man that's a slouch. You get with a man that just wants you for your money. And then you want him to have this pride, which he never had. You want him to be this backbone man that's so independent, which he never had. That don't exist in Todd. That would never exist. He's too damn old to change. It's too old to change a dog, okay? So his ass gonna stay in that rent house rent free, and he ain't gonna give a fuck. And he gonna fuck all these other bitches, and he gonna make your life a living hell. That's what they good at, and that's, you signed up for this bullshit. That's what I gotta say. Y'all need to choose y'all men wisely based on their characteristics and not based on your fucking desires. Get out your motherfucking feelings, ho. Okay? And choose wisely and get out your feelings. I'm out of here. Comment. Let me know what y'all think about it. Put it in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Bye.